Hi, I'm Yvonne from Pree Design. Thanks for stopping by and having a look at my video. Today I'm just going to put together a nice, quick, easy card using some of our celebrations items. The products in here aren't available for sale. They can be earned free with a purchase of $90 or $180 from the 4th of January to the 29th of February. And also out of our January to April catalogue, I'm going to be using some of the products in there as well. So I'll show you each of the products. The papers I'm going to use are some of our celebrations items. Now you can't buy this paper, you can only earn it for free with a purchase. They are 12 by 12 and you get 2 of each of the different designs. That's the front and then the back. So I'm just checking, make sure you can see this on my video. Let's see if I can flick that over. So lovely nature inspired papers, nice and thick, and as I said, in 12 by 12. So just put that aside. I've brought in, I'm also using underneath the glass mat. Now this is, you can't buy it again, but you can earn it if you sign up to be a demonstrator in your kit, and that's a free item. It comes with a cleaning cloth and a palette to use to work with. And to sign up during celebrations, so from the 4th of January to 29th of Feb, you pay $169. You get to choose $235 of products of your choice, plus you get this free glass work mat. So I'm going to cover it because I get reflection from my overhead lights just with a piece of paper. So to get started, I'm going to start off with a piece of cardstock which is in the Lost Lagoon colour, and that is 14.3 by 10 centimetres. I'm going to put that onto a card base, a thick Whisper White card base, and then I'm going to also put together a piece of the Designer Series paper, and that is 9.5 by 13.8 centimetres. So this is just a nice, quick, easy card showing you how you can easily utilise the Designer Series paper. I'm just flat adhering that onto my cardstock. And then also I've cut a piece of trim, which is 2 centimetres by 10 centimetres. I'm just going to tuck that across the bottom. I've forgotten to get my dimensionals, so I'll just grab those. And I'm almost out on this little sheet, but I'm just going to pop a couple of dimensionals on, if I didn't drop it, on the end. Now I don't want too many dimensionals because I'm going to poke some elements in underneath there. So take the papers off. I like to use my Take Your Pick tool with the spike at the end so that I can easily take the papers off the back of the dimensionals. Now on there, I'm going to tuck in 3 little die cuts. So this card doesn't actually have very much stamping. Okay, so these die cuts are from the Painted Lavender bundle. We have a beautiful stamp set and also dies, and I've just used this little die here, this one here, and this one here, and I've cut them out of paper coordinating with the Designer Series paper, and the colours I've chosen are Pool Party, Wild Wheat, and Lost Lagoon. So I'm just going to use some glue dots just to give these a little bit of dimension so they're just a little bit raised up off the paper. Oops, I will just put that back in properly. I'm rolling my glue dots up. I don't actually roll them around the point of the piercing tool, but I do. I'm just trying to see if you can see that. Nope, and I haven't got it in screen. There you go. I just roll them so that I've got a little ball at the end of my Take Your Pick tool. Then I use the tool to help me pick up the product, and then make sure that none of that glue dot is over the edge of the die. Tuck that in, and then another glue dot on the back of this one. Okay, you can always tell which is the correct side of your die because on the correct side, the edges are soft. They go down to the base of your work surface. So I'm just going to pop this in, as I said, with a couple of glue dots. just in there. And then again on the back of this piece, a couple more glue dots. Just rolled up, but not rolled around my Take Your Pick tool, but just, I use the Take Your Pick tool just to make the glue dot smaller. So it's like a little ball. Pop that on there and then tuck that in between those two. And then for a greeting, I've actually used a couple more tools in the new catalogue, and I've used the hybrid. Now, hopefully you can see this. So it's a hybrid set of words and also dies which coordinate. I'll just take that off the paper. The dies coordinate with the words, and it's a hybrid set. So you put the die will sit in the side that has the Stampin' Up logo. But if you want to do what I've done here and have the lettering pop, so to speak, with a bit of ink, the best tool for that, I'm just going to do I haven't inked my brayer. The brayer is a returning tool. We haven't had a brayer in our Stampin' Up catalogues for quite some time. But you would ink your brayer up, and then you can ink up the whole embossing folder, and you do this again on the side that has the Stampin' Up logo, but inside the embossing folder. So just run your brayer over either just the letters or the words that you want to use, or over the whole thing. Pop your die in place, and you will feel when you jiggle it around, it'll actually hold in place. Then you put your whole piece of paper over the top, or if you're just doing one word, pop the lid on, and then run it through your embossing folder, making sure that you put the fold into your folder first. So that's a great new set of tools. So I bring my card back in, and I've chosen the word celebrate. I'm going to bring in my dimensionals. Again, take a couple off with my Take Your Pick tool. Now, if you wanted to have or any of the words actually backed in a piece in paper as well, you could actually then, I'm just going to bring the die back in, cut out the outline. Where's my celebrate word? Cut out the outline, which will be a little bit wider. I should have done one of these for the purpose of the video, but I didn't think of it. But then that will give you a backing for the word, so it will just make it pop that little bit more. But that's for you to play with when you get your set. So just adding the word celebrate, and then that's a card suitable for any occasion. Then I'm bringing in a piece of our A4 thick basic white. Think simply because the thick is, as it says, thicker, but it's better for your card base than the basic white. I've folded that in half. I've cut my A4 sheet in half, portrait wise at 10.5, and then just scored and burnished it at 14.8 to give me my tent fold card. Then I'm taking my papers off the back of my mat. Pop that on my card. Hopefully my hair just didn't get in the video then. And that is my card finished. I will pop an insert in there, and I've also just put a little bit of leftover designer series paper on the envelope, and then that is my first card complete from the new mini catalogue January to April, and the celebrations catalogue January to the end of February. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video, and you can create this card, these dimensions, using any goods that you've got stashed in your craft space. Thank you.